This is the Earth, which was formed around 4.6 to 5 billion years ago. Although different people have different definitions for it, but the fact is many species are living here and sharing their food and habitat. All these species are interlinked to each other as well as the environment. Earth is the only planet where life is possible. But nowadays, global warming has proved a threat to various species and is the only cause for the loss of many beautiful birds, butterflies, shady trees, cool air, and heavy rains. There was a time when birds were chirping in the morning. Evening was ushered by sound of crickets and many other birds. But today, many beautiful and fragrant flowers, birds and animals are extinct. Now the question arises, what is global warming? Global warming is the increase in the average temperature of Earth. Near surface and oceans. An increase in global temperature will cause sea levels to rise. Such warming is expected to be strongest in the Arctic and would be associated with continuing retreat of glaciers and sea ice. Other likely effects of the warming include more frequent occurrence of extreme weather events, including heat waves, droughts, and heavy rainfall. Warming and related changes will vary from region to region around the globe. Due to human activities, the temperature of the Earth rises, and this is a serious issue in the whole world. In the starting, man has completely exploited the nature. It was like playing with the nature. But now, nature is playing with us. What are the causes of global warming? The temperature of the whole world is rising due to greenhouse gases which are emitted by human activities. In many developed countries, the rate of greenhouse gas emission is quite higher as compared to the developing and underdeveloped countries. Most of these gases come from the combustion of fossil fuels in cars. Factories, and smoke from burning forests. The gas responsible for maximum warming is carbon dioxide. Other contributor is methane released from landfills and agriculture. Nitrous oxide from fertilizers. Global warming can be dangerous to our planet Earth. Another cause of global warming is deforestation, that is caused by cutting and burning of forests for shelter and industrialization. This factor is also responsible for the rise in Earth's temperature, which may cause alterations in ecology, including increasing sea level and modifying the quantity and the pattern of rainfall. These modifications may boost the occurrence and concentration of several climate events. Such as floods, famines, heat waves, tornadoes and twisters. Because of such modifications, glaciers start melting. It will have an impact on the agricultural production and disease vectors will also increase. How the rising temperature of the earth and deforestation are affecting our environment. There are a number of species that have a threat of disappearing soon as an effect of global warming, like golden toad. Harlequin frog of Costa Rica has already become extinct. The marine life is also very sensitive to the increase in temperature. Global warming is expected to cause irreversible changes in ecosystem and the behavior of animals. Scientists have reported this is a disturbing sign and points out that a huge destabilization that may be in progress deep within the second biggest accretion of ice on the planet. This ice would be enough to raise sea level 21 feet worldwide if it broke up and slipped into the sea. Each day passing brings a yet new proof that we are now in front of a global emergency, a climate emergency that needs instant action to decrease carbon dioxide emissions worldwide in order to turn down the Earth's rising temperature. The summers are warmer, the winters are freezing. All such climatic changes are because of greenhouse gases. Tsunami in Japan is again a live example of global warming. Sea levels are rising due to thermal expansion of the ocean. In addition to melting of land ice, there are 57,73,000 cubic miles of water in ice caps, glaciers and permanent snow. According to the National Snow and Ice Data Center, if all glaciers melted today, the sea level would rise about 230 feet. Rise in temperature and changing landscapes in the Arctic Circle will endanger several species of the animals. Ice caps are white and reflect sunlight, much of which are reflected back into space, further cooling Earth. If ice caps melt, the only reflector is an ocean. Darker color absorbs sunlight, further warming the Earth. Global warming is also causing disequilibrium in the economy, as millions of money has to be invested to recover from the damage arising due to the ill effects of global warming. For example, floods, famines, earthquakes, etc. We have already discussed many aspects of global warming and we have come to know about its causes and effects, and now we will try to find the remedies to overcome it. Global warming won't disappear overnight, but if each of us will follow the proper measures, we could save our Earth. Global warming can be reduced only by reducing emission of smoke in the atmosphere. People from all countries can help reducing global warming to a certain extent by various methods. Many of us could use solar energy. Recycled paper can be a really good measure to save trees and prevent global warming. Electric cars can be produced in substitute of fuel cars. Taking public transport could also help reducing warming. E-book can be used for studying, which will save paper. Plastics can be reused for a number of times to avoid maximum use of plastics. Lack of knowledge is another cause of global warming. We need to teach our children and increase awareness in factory owners and commoners also about the problems of energy conservation and global warming. Future generation must be encouraged and taught to save the earth, which is habitat of many species. Environmental studies should be made compulsory in every level of studies. It is we, the citizen of this earth, has to take a major step in reducing the global warming. There are political parties making people fight in the name of caste, creed, culture, but can't help fighting for a global cause. A Copenhagen summit was held in 2009, where great personalities of 192 countries were present to find the solution of global warming. Indeed, it ended up blaming the developing countries for increasing global warming. There was no positive outcome, but it was a total failure. A proper solution should be found collectively. Global warming is not a subject of individual fight. We have to forget all the political etiquettes and other barriers such as caste, creed, culture, nationality, and join hands together to fight with it. We must try to do all possible efforts to preserve nature. The best way is plantation of trees. In cities, we have almost no space for planting trees, but we could have a kitchen garden. These small efforts could bring a big change in environment and save our Mother Earth from the rat called global warming.
Global warming is a serious threat in today's and coming generation. I think people should be made aware about this warming. In my opinion, government should take a proper initiative to aware public. They should provide awareness campaign and workshops to aware general public, and they should be taught how to save our environment. So proper education should be provided. Government has to play a major role in it, and even the channels, they should not create panic by showing that Earth is going to come to an end, certain end by 2012 or something. They are just trying to raise their TRP. Earth is not going to come to a sudden end. It is just people should not panic about it. It took time for formation, and even it will take time to destroy. We may expect some disasters like tsunami that we had recently, but it will not come to a sudden end. So I would request all people to go green and save our environment.